Well, hello, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today, I wanted to walk you through a build I did a little while back called Basic but Beautiful, and I feel it is exactly that. I'll leave the link in the description down below so you can watch the entire process of how this build came to be. Before we get into it, help me get to 500 subscribers by hitting the like button, commenting, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe. Now, let's get into it.
I kind of like it. I think it turned out pretty cute. So there's the front. This is not, these plants here are not actually part of the build. That's just part of the city or the town. But anywho, so here it is. There's the front. I did some landscaping, added some trees. I embiggened that tree and smallened it there. That's the actual size, and then I made it a little bigger over here for that tree. But for the porch and for the patio, I just used the fencing on the second floor and did the little crossing. I was gonna put, some of the greenery on top of it, but I kind of like it just plain. But if you download it, you can do that. It's not a big deal to me. Obviously, I won't know. We've got a little path here that leads to the backyard on that side. And then through here is another little path that leads to a little garden area. You got some plants, not plants, but the heck is that called? A garden planter box. That's what I was thinking. But you also have some gardening supplies. You got your 2 benches, you've got the ladder, you've got the hose, shelf, and a bucket. So that's kind of cute. And then you've got your little gardening cart here. So when you're done, if you want to take it somewhere else, you can just roll it to wherever you want to go. Back here, I did floral landscaping, kind of like I did up front. Same flowers, excuse me. Here we have the patio. So we've got some wood strips on the wall with some lights, grill, all the good stuff. Some little bit more wall decor there. The nice little pool. This is what I use as a pool supply box, but you also have pool stuff on the wall, or yeah, it's a wall. I know these are rugs, but I like to pretend that they are little beach towels or whatever. I don't know if your Sims can actually lay on it. Lounge chairs, you've got your pool with the sparkly water. It's all blue inside. You can see what it looks like at night. And then, yes, I put an awning above the pool. I do that sometimes because in reality, I like to think, well, what if you want to go swimming and, you don't want the sun directly hitting you? If it goes, it won't go through glass. No, it won't go through glass at all. So you can swim in the cool part of the pool, right? I don't know. I just think it looks cute. Most of the time when I do it, I'll have it pushed back further this way so that you can have like a little table or something back there, but I didn't want to do that this time. Some terrain paint there. We've got nice little lighting. It kind of looks like a log cabin of sorts, except that's brick and not log, but front side, you've got plenty of lighting there, and you've got some lighting back here for your garden area. And there is plenty of room left in the backyard. If you want to add something to it, you can, of course. Let's go on in. Just a little table. You can have your breakfast or whatever. And I did these potted plants. Sorry. Potted plants. I kind of, the two on the end are facing me, and then the one in the middle is facing that way. So that way it doesn't look like it's all the same. But you walk in and you have the partition. The partition does not go all the way up, or actually the wall in the partition does not go all the way up, and in the center it's open. So it's still kind of open, but it's not. And then over here you've got your little table with the window, and you can, leave your little knickknacks there when you walk in. And then over here you've got your little coat rack. You got to step down into the carpeted living room. Your little, it's not knitting, crochet needlepoint. Got a little rocking chair so you could do that while you have a little coffee. Some little bit of decor. I know the colors. I know. But I wanted to use the colors that were part of the couch without going overboard. And I think I did that. I mean, if you don't like it, you can take out the carpet and put or the rug and put down something else, or take out the carpet, put in hardwood floors. But I did do rock wall on that side behind the fireplace and underneath it to help protect from fire, because that will not catch things on fire in The Sims, right? I don't think so. This is the dining and kitchen. I absolutely love how this looks. I think it's so cute. So you've got your little dining room here, the little portrait, chandelier. You wash your dishes while you can look outside and see what people are doing. You got a nice little view of the pool, which I think is cool. The pool view is cool. Your cooking counter, so you got your cookbooks and a couple of other bits of clutter there. And you can cook while you watch the neighbors. And this here, I was kind of proud of myself for, because these all three had the exact same thing. And I just added some other bits and pieces in there. And I used Simsie's little trick. She said, and she's not wrong, if you go get a shelf, this one here, you put it like right where that shelf is, you can get this and then just move it over to where you want it. Of course, you have to have room for your mouse, just like that. Thank you, Kayla, for that tidbit of information. That was very helpful. And then, yes, these books have been upsized a little bit, have been embiggened because when I had the two rows of books, they weren't covering it up. So you might have books in the packs that you have that you might want to replace those with, and that's fine. Whatever works for you. We're going to go in here into the bathroom. Just a nice, bright, pretty bathroom. Where is that cabinet? There's a cabinet here, a linen cabinet. I guess in first person you can't really see it. I don't know why. But anyway, you've got the full mirrors there. I hate it. It always makes me feel weird whenever I'm standing in front of the mirror and I can't see my reflection. Oh, but see, look, in the reflection, you can see the cabinet. So I'm not lying. It really is there. That is so weird. I can't see my reflection, but I can see the reflection of something that isn't there, but I'm here. That makes no sense. Well, okay, I guess I'm not there, but you know what I mean. Anyway, toilet curtains. I ensmallened those curtains so that they would fit the window a little bit better. Shower and tub. The main bedroom, which I thought turned out pretty cute. Got your little reading nook in that corner. I started the room with, yes, tragic clown. I started the room with the bed and then tried to match like the light blue hearts. That's how I ended up with the light blue curtains. And then the walls, I matched off of those little kind of orangey looking hearts. So that's where I got the wall. And then the rug I got from the pillows. I did the room around the bed. That's usually kind of how I end up doing my builds. I pick the furniture and then pick one piece of furniture and then kind of work around that. But yes, there is a tragic clown. But hey, look, there's a computer. Okay. And then this does have a door. You just can't see it. Oh no, I just remembered something. I can't believe I almost forgot. What am I doing with myself? Well, that's too big. That's better. And see, I told you the cabinet is there. You didn't believe me. Reflection in the mirror and you still didn't believe me. Ugh. Anyway. Sorry. That is the build, y'all. I hope you like it. I hope you download it and play with it. If you do, let me know how it works out for your Sims. Let me know if you like it or don't like it, what you don't like. But you can find it on the gallery under hashtag Momma-One, hashtag lilmomma, hashtag Basic But Beautiful. You can leave any of comments, questions, or suggestions down below. I will read them and I will respond. I promise. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. And until next time, y'all, have fun.